WTFisodes, WTFisodes. You are tuning in to What the Episodes.
Hello there.
Hey, what's going on? Episode 10.
Holy shit, we made it.
Wow. That's 10 weeks in a row. Yeah. RJ here.
Oh my God, we've done it. This is Chris O.
Double digits. Yo, we had a thing with some friends, and we'd always do the double digit dance. And you can't see us doing it, but it goes like this. Double digits. Double digits. You put two fingers in the air and you do the double digit dance.
Holy shit.
Chris, I want to see it, man.
I did it when you weren't looking.
But you're such a liar.
No, you
didn't
just
dance.
weren't looking.
He didn't dance.
I did.
I'm so mad. We're supposed to be a team.
Yep.
Double digit team.
Double
ones
digit
and ones.
team.
And you didn't do the dance. I'm mad.
Yeah. He just wasn't. You weren't looking.
Hey, guess what we're going to talk about today?
Suicide. So.
Yes.
A lighter topic.
Yes. No.
Squad. My bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My bad. My bad.
My notes said otherwise. I did not know we were talking about the movie. I thought we were actually going to get into it.
So when I said, did you watch it? You'd seen some shit. You're like, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't know why you want to do this.
Yeah. I work with kids. I don't know if I've said that before.
No.
And yeah, we talk about these things when they come up, and I report them. I report them to my company if they have these suicidal tendencies, or if they watch the movie. I report them
for watching this movie because who knows what it would lead to.
Yeah.
This fucking movie.
Yeah. If you've seen Suicide Squad, by the way, we're gonna spoil this movie for you if you haven't watched it already.
Yeah.
So watch it before you listen to this. Just
or
don't
watch it.
Yeah. Or maybe don't watch it because who cares?
Yeah. Just watch that fucking Bohemian Rhapsody trailer to it because it was fucking awesome. It made it look so good.
Yep.
The trailer company was the trailer company was a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Because you know what happened with them, right?
What?
Oh, okay. The trailer company that was hired to make the Suicide Squad trailers.
Yeah.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
And the studio was very nervous about this movie about supervillains, okay? Being the good guys or whatever. It was a little too dark for them.
Yeah.
The idea of it. Warner Brothers is a terrible company. And, when it comes to making superhero movies anyway. Anyway, they decided to fire the director from editing his film, right? And they hired that company that did these trailers to re-edit the film.
What?
Which is why the movie is so fucking choppy, and because it's a different skill, you know. And so that's why you don't really get to meet the characters through a flashback or something. Like some have flashbacks and then some don't.
Yeah.
And then information just pops up on the screen and there's all these cool colors and all. That was them, the trailer company, because that's how you kind of make a trailer look cool. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so his movie was taken from him. There's a cut out there somewhere, or at least there was at one point, of this movie that is probably, if it's not good, I don't know if it would be good or bad. I have no idea. Probably not great, but it would be more competently made.
Okay. That makes sense, because I mean, I feel like regardless, the story is very lackluster.
Dude, the story would have. There's an easy fix. I'll talk about it later.
Okay. All right.
There's an easy fix with this movie.
Yeah.
It's so. Oh my fucking.
It's
God.
super simple.
Yes, it's so simple with the same elements.
Okay.
You could fix this film.
Well, even then, I just don't.
With one
care.
thing. Oh, dude, I know, but it might. You might. It would be and it would make it more fun. And it would make it so it's like, I don't know. I think it would fix the movie.
Okay.
God damn it. When I say same elements, I don't mean the same scenes that they shot. I mean with same actors, same characters.
Same plot.
The plot of a Suicide Squad movie is always going to be threat emerges, Suicide Squad is formed, and goes out there. Mm-hmm. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's always going to be the plot. Yeah. But anyway, the reason we're talking about this week, because the new The Suicide Squad trailer was just dropped, was just released a few days ago, and it is awesome, just like the first one was awesome. Well, the first trailer for this new one is awesome because James Gunn has made the new one.
Guardians of the Galaxy, guys.
Volume 1 and 2. And eventually the holiday special and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, lots of Guardians of the Galaxy coming our way.
Yeah,
but
well, I'm excited. Well, I hope it's better than the second one. The second one was kind of, it's all right.
I thought it was very funny. And it was better on a rewatch than it was the first time I saw it.
Okay. Because
there is a lot of good stuff in it. And I like the Yondu's. We're not here to talk about Guardians of the fucking Galaxy. If we're talking about movies, but especially superhero movies, and you lead me on anything that could be taken as a tangent, I'm going.
He's taking it. He's running.
You got to be very careful.
No. I try to keep you on a leash.
Yeah,
it's a really long leash.
Yeah.
It's a really long one. But there's a point where I'm just like, let's get back. Let's go back.
But I can't. I need the leash. So
okay, well, let's.
But the movie looks really great, and James Gunn. The thing about him, and the reason that Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, besides him being a talented writer and a talented director, the reason it works so well with Guardians of the Galaxy, and the reason I hope the Suicide Squad. I hate that. Yeah. He couldn't just name it something else.
Yeah.
Even
you wanted to prove a point.
The font in his, because it's the original classic 1970s Suicide Squad comic book font. Okay. So that's nice. Yeah. Even the gun holes in the word suicide, like it's the exact comic book, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm guessing
as he
loved those comics because he was a big comic book fan.
Yeah.
But him being older, that would have been his era of comics. So when he was a kid, so he's just the reason Guardians of the Galaxy worked so well, besides his just filmmaking talent, writing talent, is because he's not afraid to just use the characters as is.
Yeah.
The reason that we keep seeing Batman, and then what's the next superhero that we should do? Batman. It's just is because Batman is cool. And he has a lot of cool aspects, and he looks cool.
Yeah, it's edgy.
And he, and he's been proven in the box office, you know.
Everybody loves Batman.
Like there's only a handful of Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man, and then and then they didn't, the reboot of like when they did Amazing Spider-Man was not long after Spider-Man 3. It was a couple years later.
Yeah.
And then reboot,
Yep.
And then right after the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They would have done it a couple of years later, but they kind of trying to work out MCU stuff. But it still wasn't that long, And now we have a new Spider-Man. And then as soon as he's done, it'll be another one. It's because they're afraid to use, like, the outlier characters.
Yeah.
And then even then, with characters like that, they're afraid to use them in the right way. Like, the Joker. No one when's the last time like Joker, every time they're like, well, we'll make him like edgy and like no. like just use them as is, even if they're weird and dumb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just direct
You
it.
don't have to change the character. Just make it so they're in the story as it, like the way they should be. Even if they have a dumb costume, you don't need to change it to black leather or whatever the fuck
Or
the
nips.
X-Men movies are like. The X-Men movies are bad with this. It's like, well, they're not gonna. We'll have some of the code names, because some of their code names are cool. Wolverine, Rogue, they have some cool ones, and then some, but then other ones, it's like, wow, my name, like, oh, hey, Jake, like, it's because they're too afraid to just use their dumb names.
Yeah,
but don't just use dumb names.
Okay.
And use their weird costumes. And if you make a good movie and utilize those characters and abilities therein, it's going to be fun to watch.
You know what it is?
And people are too afraid to do it. And the bravest person with it is James Gunn.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon. Before, and like the MCU, and before, and without, maybe with someone that's not James Gunn and had his balls, Rocket probably would have just been written out of the movie.
Yeah.
Or
he would just actually just been a raccoon that couldn't talk.
They would have shown a raccoon in a cage, in the background, and it would have said Rocket on it. And it would have just been a little Easter egg for the fan. No. And he's like, no. It's a talking, walking raccoon with guns, and it's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's not afraid to use his characters.
Yeah, you're right.
The Suicide Squad is formed of, in this new movie, it's Ratcatcher. Well, no, not even. It's Ratcatcher 2, the second Ratcat. Not even the main one. Peacekeeper. Like all these just lame Polka Dot Man, dude. But it's going to be great.
Yeah.
And their powers are going to be cool, because, even someone Polka Dot Man, it's lame in the context of a world where, like, Superman, the Flash exists. But in real life, that would be amazing to have any powers.
Yeah.
So
all these metahumans,
So I think that is a big reason why this movie is going to be great, and why Guardians of the Galaxy was great.
Okay.
So
I agree with you.
Fucking excited about it, and they picked the perfect guy, and they need to pick more guys like him.
Well, the only reason why they got him was because Disney had to let him go during that whole backlash
because of the tweets.
Yeah, so
from 10
of course, like he's open. It's open season on James Gunn.
Yeah,
and like Fox or WB Warner is like, oh, we got to get him because we know that he's proven.
Dude, they offered him any character, any franchise he wanted. Any. He could have said, I want Superman. He could have said, I want Batman. I want everything. You know what I mean? But he came in, no, I want the Suicide Squad. He knows exactly. He knows his what. Yeah. He knows what, and then
he's all about being campy and just like silly and dumb, but also,
elevating it.
Yeah.
He likes to take things that are silly and dumb and elevate them to good action movie.
But I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out how the Suicide Squad is.
Yeah,
like,
and
maybe
here's the deal. It could fall apart because they were so pumped to get James Gunn that they offered him anything you want, and then he's like, "Okay, I'm doing this," and they gave him no rules, so now it's rated R.
Yeah,
and then honestly, maybe he'll go just too far, and it's gonna be, you know what I mean, and he'll just maybe he needs a leash.
Yeah,
because maybe when he made Guardians of the Galaxy, it was just crazy insanity, and they're like, okay, well, we got to rein this in a bit, and then it's like his genius filmmaking. I think he is a great filmmaker.
Yeah.
But you got to rein him back a little bit, and that makes a good movie. You know what I mean? Maybe. But I've seen other movies because Slither is a great movie. And that's
you like that?
I love it. I thought it was so good because it's so funny and it's so like B horror movie campy, but in the right way, and it's just so fun and gross. It's so I really enjoyed it. Super, I didn't like very much though.
Okay.
But so we'll see. But but I think it's going to be cool. I really have high hopes for the movie, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could fall apart. Maybe it's garbage. They also told him he could kill anyone that he wants, even Harley. I was just like, I can't believe they were like, we want him that bad. You can kill any of these kids, because the
Margot
Suicide Squad characters have to die.
Like the face of pretty much
I know, I don't get it. It's like the pillars of the DC universe: Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. It makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah,
they're ruining it. They're overdoing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
They're gonna ruin her.
They already have awesome. in my eyes.
She's a great character, and has been ever since she was created back in the 90s by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm for the animated series, Batman the Animated Series. And she's been a great character, but she's been kind of a background character who just rises up and then goes back to the background, you know what I mean? But you overdo it.
Yeah,
and then she's gonna be ruined.
Was like a great example of that.
Of that movie just bombing.
It's so bad.
I didn't think it was that bad. I don't think it's so bad. It's better than the movie we're about to talk about.
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of on the same level. To be honest.
Oh, I think you're out of your mind. Dear God. But they are the same type of movie. I mean, they're very similar.
Yeah.
It's very weird. Where it's like a ragtag group of, of criminals, I guess, except, I don't know, they turned Black Canary into a criminal person. But not really. I mean, she was fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're not here to talk about Birds of fucking Prey.
Yeah. We're here to talk about suicide.
Yeah. Squad. Oh, Suicide Squad.
Wait, sorry. Every time I say suicide, I have to pause. It's weird. Gotta reflect.
So we will see with this new movie, man.
Yeah, I'm excited.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, James Gunn, I feel like follows a chemical reaction. Formula. Yeah. God, that was a chemical reaction formula, of amalgamation.
Yeah. Are you trying to say formula?
A formula. Yeah. And it works. It does. It works. Okay. He's gonna do exactly what he did with Guardians of the Galaxy. That's why they're paying him the big bucks to do that. So it's kind of a reboot, right? Would you say?
Of Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it will have enough in it that it's a sequel, meaning Harley Quinn's here.
Yeah.
And Rick Flag, same actor. Amanda Waller, same actress.
Yeah.
It's enough, but I'm guessing they're not going to talk about that first mission.
Yeah. So they're not going to talk about so it's not canon is it canon?
No, I think it's loosely canon. Like, it's going to be, if you go in to this new movie and they just don't mention anything from the first movie, from the first Suicide Squad movie, then it doesn't matter. Because what needs to be canon there? They stopped that bad guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the whole thing with Joker and Harley Quinn, right? Isn't that was supposed to be like a big, huge part of the Suicide Squad? Kinda. That whole like arc with them.
Well, just don't talk about it.
Yeah.
If you don't mention anything, and Amanda Waller has Harley, done. You don't have to mention anything.
Yeah.
She
I
could
don't know
mention,
though, because
if
at the
has
end
a bomb in her head again, they could say, we had to replace hers.
But at the end,
and they don't have to say why. But for people that have seen the first one, the Joker deactivated hers.
Yeah.
But for anyone else, it could just be that's just a line in this movie. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, the Joker broke her out.
But then we saw her in Birds of Prey broken out.
Yeah.
So she gets arrested again. Who cares?
See, I forgot about that.
She could, and this movie could start. She's just in jail and is caught again for whatever reason. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. You just don't mention specifics from the first. I guarantee you, they just are not going to mention any specifics from the first movie. Mm-hmm. Even Rick Flag, he's not going to mention June.
Yeah, Dr. Moon.
Yeah, June Moon, the Enchantress. Hey, I guarantee they just don't mention it at all. And you're good to go. They could even say, he has a broken heart because he broke up with his girlfriend. That's it. You know what I mean? You don't
say
it'll be canon or not canon, and it won't matter for this movie.
Enchantress was one of the coolest things of that movie. No, I'm not talking about like the whole plot of the movie. I'm talking about her character. Like when she would whisper Enchantress in that whole scene where like her hand grips her hand and flips and then she becomes Enchantress. I was like, damn, that's cool.
That transformation was great.
It was badass.
That's it. I mean, I hated the Enchantress. Like, you were mesmerized by my hips. Like, what the fuck? But no, she did. Dude, that was amazing.
Yeah,
it's
really cool.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah,
they just wrote it wrong. They wrote her wrong.
There's a lot of great stuff
in that movie.
In that bad movie. Yeah. Like, there is some stuff that I think is legitimately really,
Will Smith is
really great. Yeah, he's like, I didn't think he was like acting his ass off.
No.
I love seeing him as Deadshot.
Yeah,
like,
he was amazing as
Deadshot. But then I knew, even before the movie came out, that it was a mistake to hire him to play Deadshot because he's not going to keep coming back. And now we have a sequel. Deadshot is usually the leader of the Suicide Squad, and we'll never see him again.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And if they do show him at all in this movie and show that maybe he's dead, I'm hoping that this movie will start with a Suicide Squad mission where they all die. You know, except maybe Harley survives or whatever. And like Rick Flag's injured or something, you know, or maybe he didn't go on the mission. Because he doesn't necessarily have to go on every fucking mission. Who knows? Not... Or maybe they had to split into two teams. I'm hoping that we're going to see it. But they could show Deadshot, but it will be a mask. Like, we'll never see him without the mask, you know? And then, whatever.
Yeah, they could have just did that.
What do you mean?
Just never show his face. Just always keep him with the mask.
Yeah. And then have like a voice changer thing going on. Yeah, they could do Deadshot, but then you're not going to have much of a character.
Dude, you know how many people can do Will Smith impressions?
Yeah, but then...
Yeah, you're a great Will Smith, right?
Yeah. Like, if you guys check out our Patreon, my Will Smith is there. It's worth it. It's worth
no, for real though. Hey, we got a Patreon, guys. Yes. Support us. Yeah, we got some goodies. We got some things.
My Will Smith.
Yeah, and Chris's Will Smith.
I recreate every Will Smith line from Wild Wild West.
He also does the rap too.
Yeah.
Wicked wow, wild west, Jim West, Desperado. Rough Rider. No, you don't want none of.
See how good RJ is? Times 10 is mine. And again, you'll find that at our Patreon.
Patreon.com/WTFisodes.
Thank you.
But yeah, no, for real. You could get, what's his name? Mackie. You can get Mackie.
And had a Will Smith.
You get Jay Farrow.
If you had someone doing a Will Smith impression, it would just ruin that character because you'd be paying attention to the fuck. Why are they doing this? You know what I mean?
If they did it in a way that was like funny, like oh yeah, this guy's impersonating Will Smith, but he's
but then why keep around that character?
But I mean, he's over exaggerating the Will Smith.
Because then you're just turning Deadshot into a joke character.
Well, why not?
What's the point?
Yeah, his name's Floyd.
I say just don't have him in it. Because I would care if they just turned Deadshot into this
Jay Farrow is joke, Deadshot.
This joke that gets old real quick, and that they just keep using him. Yeah,
Anthony Mackie
that would drive me nuts.
Deadshot.
Because I like Deadshot quite a bit.
Yeah, no, I like him too.
But Will Smith, cool choice to play Deadshot. Really cool choice. There's this movie. Anyway, yeah, so we're talking about, I know there's been a lot of tangents, and I've been talking about the new one a lot. It's just, that's the excuse we gave ourselves
to watch this crappy
old shit movie. Yeah. But this came out in 2016, right after Batman v Superman.
Oh,
a different disappointment, but for different reasons. And I guarantee with this movie and with very much so with BVS, Batman v Superman, that I hate it a lot less than you do.
Suicide Squad?
Both.
Both of them?
Both of those movies, yes.
You think that you hate it less than me?
Yeah, I guarantee it.
I think you're underestimating my hating.
What do you mean?
Because I mean, these are fine. These are okay movies.
Oh, I thought you were saying just moments ago. How much you hated this movie.
You said they were shitty. That's
I did not say no.
Yeah, you did.
I just
said they were
shitty. I don't think BVS is shitty.
Okay.
I think this movie is shitty. I think it's a poorly made film. I think it's a shitty film. But there are things in it with the comic book characters that are brought to life that I think are awesome, including parts and aspects of Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh God!
The most.
We're getting into
Joker.
We're getting into this
right now
already.
Okay, because you hate everything about this Joker. Okay. You hate everything about this Joker, motherfucker. Listen to this.
All right, you're versing me, dog.
That's right.
Do you really want to deal with these calves, bro?
This is the first time This is my main. Okay, aesthetically, let's start there.
Shit,
with the way he looks,
garbage.
Right? No.
Terrible.
No. Because he has a bunch of bad tattoos. He has a bunch of some of his clothes are okay, but like the pictures they put out with his shirtless and wearing that weird, what was it, like an alligator skin trench coat that's dyed purple.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Shiny.
And his dumb tattoo on his forehead. And I honestly don't mind most of the tattoos except that fucking forehead.
The damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even David Ayer, the director of it, has even said, I messed up. I went too far. But anyway.
Really? That's where he drew the line?
He said, that's where I draw the line. Because I don't think that. I think the tattoos are fine because if you have him in a full suit, I don't care what the Joker looks like shirtless, but forget not talking about his shit tattoos or the clothes he puts on.
Yeah.
I think the Joker looks great. He has the perfect color of skin. I love that they went with a Joker who clearly had fallen into the chemicals and it looks like and has the bleached skin and green hair. And, I like that being the only things that changed him, like the way he looks. Yeah. I don't like when he comes out with red lips. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Because at least the green hair and the bleached skin, it's like, okay, those two could go together,
Yeah.
But, and then he just puts on lipstick is what, so that's not, or makeup, but it's usually just lipstick. But anyway, but in the comic books, it's full on. It's the red lips are part of it.
Yeah.
The green hair, the white skin.
Yeah. The purple
I think
suit.
That the skin tone is perfect because it's white, but it's not pure white. It's if you
this is lame.
That. How is it lame? So you don't. Okay, so you in general hate the origin of the Joker.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, this to me, this lame. Jared Leto's Joker
has the perfect hair and skin color.
Who cares? Who cares what that
because they
have
had
to do with
balls
anything?
to finally do the real origin. I thought that was cool.
That's fine.
I thought we just said we were saying aesthetically only right now.
Okay.
And I was pointing out I like just aesthetically because I know
just aesthetically.
No. I like other things. I'm saying this is the only thing I'm talking about right now. Just my first point. First point. Okay. Aesthetically. And I was like, minus the tattoo, the tattoos. Yeah, they are lame. And I will admit that, not just admit, I acknowledge that.
Okay.
But if I'm just talking about aesthetically, for right now, I like the bleach that they went with the classic comic book.
You went with
bleach skin, green,
origin.
And his hair really is green. I think that's fun. I think it's fun that they did that, and I like his even his haircut. I'm like, the Joker, fine, whatever. I think it looks cool. And when he goes crazy, it's kind of everywhere, And I think he looks with those two things. That looks cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Aesthetically, we'll talk about other stuff. And debate that. In a second. Okay. But just aesthetically,
this Joker
he looks like the
aesthetically
Joker.
looks like Joker Jr. right?
How?
He looks like Kid Joker,
How?
like a younger Joker.
Oh, you don't like that Jared Leto doesn't look like he's 40 something?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying that
it is.
if they were gonna do like, okay, because there was Joker Jr., it was the Robin that got turned to Joker, right? What's his name?
I think you have. I think
James
99%. Oh God, I think 99.9% of anything you know about Batman characters is just the Batman the Animated Series, right?
Well, it's everything. Yeah.
Because Batman the Animated Series does end up Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
It was actually shown, but that's the same. They're all together, right? It's one universe. It's one cohesive, awesome universe. But in that universe, Tim Drake.
Oh, it's Tim Drake.
There's no Jason Todd in that universe. Tim Drake in that is both. Like they gave him the name Tim Drake, but he has Jason Todd's origin, where he was a street kid.
And he was taken by Joker.
But he's the one that ends up being taken by Joker and becomes a little Joker for one scene in the Return of the Joker movie. Very good movie, by the way.
Yeah, it's great.
Anyway.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I see that.
How does it look like?
It looks like it could have been
Joker Jr.
Joker
to you.
Jr.
How does it look like that to
because
you? Just aesthetically.
Joker is
what?
Joker has an aesthetic in himself, right? The same way that Batman has an aesthetic in himself.
Okay.
Batman looks the same usually, right? Joker looks the same usually.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But this was like
you haven't
shirtless.
Okay.
Bat or Joker?
Shirtless
Joker.
Shirtless in one
usually.
scene.
Yeah. Like
he was only shirtless in that one in the hospital flashback.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general.
I'm just asking you what you mean.
I swear there was another scene where he just has the trench coat.
I think, but yeah, but that's like the lead. I mean, it's not one flashback; it's several, and he ends up getting the trench coat. But that's why he's shirtless. I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. Like,
yeah.
I don't see how being shirtless makes you junior.
No.
Younger.
Well, what are you talking? No, dude. It's literally like, okay, you're getting an edgier, younger Joker. Right?
He's not younger.
It doesn't matter. He looks younger because of the way that he dresses. He dresses like some kind of weird gangster.
Like well, I know because I don't know.
He should just be wearing they should just put him in a suit and called it good. That's like that. It'd be weird if Batman didn't look like Batman.
Like
right? This Joker, because of his skin and his hair, he's like, oh, that's Joker. No, there's more to it.
I understand what you mean. I would imagine that the Joker, like when he goes out to fight Batman, would wear his purple or if he goes out to like be on TV to do his thing, right? His shtick, to be the Joker, right? Sure. Where people are going to see him, that he'd wear it. But I don't necessarily like the real idea of like, in his personal time, in between, that his closet is full of just the same thing. Like, I don't need that or care because I kind of like
his character, though.
No,
yeah,
well, you don't.
Well, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying.
But like in his, I liked that maroon jacket a lot. I thought it looked great that he's wearing it in the club scene.
Yeah.
I thought that jacket was so fucking cool looking, and it was purple enough.
Was that when he was talking to Gangsta as Common?
Yeah. And which
I don't want no beef.
That's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite scenes with of the Joker. I like he had this. There was tension to it. I don't know. I don't. That's not my favorite scene with the Joker. I'm just saying I liked one. That was one of the better scenes with him, and it did show off the one tattoo that I really like.
The one on his hand.
His hand tattoo with the smile. I thought it was dope because I think that's very creepy looking. I think that's very creepy looking. I love it. But also parts of that I like a lot too because he looks kind of like the Dark Knight Returns style Joker, where that one he wore different colored clothes, but I guess if all I knew and my favorite Joker was the animated one, then this would bother me a lot too.
Yeah,
but I'm a comic book fan, so the Joker to me. You know what I mean? That's not
Okay.
the end all be all
you sure?
Joker.
You sure?
Absolutely.
Like, which comics is he shirtless?
Batman Rest in Peace. Literally.
God, you're such a nerd.
It's one of the best ones. It's Grant Morrison, my second favorite Batman writer. Yeah, it's a great book. But,
All right.
Batman Rest in Peace, literally shirtless.
Does he have tattoos?
With his they would never put tattoos like that on a major character like that, because then that's canon now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
They would never do that.
Yeah, that's too much work.
They can't do that.
You
But
gotta keep on putting
Joker
it on
has tattoos in the Frank Miller universe. That's where they got the idea of Joker having tattoos. Frank Miller, he wrote Dark Knight Returns, Batman Year One, that kind of thing. His universe, Joker has tattoos. It was shown in Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder, All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. Joker has tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's where they got that idea. Also shirtless in that book.
Jeez.
Obviously, not literally. It was just like he banged some prostitute and killed her.
Wait. Oh, Joker
And then
did?
he's getting dressed. So you see his
of course.
tattoos, right?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't
So,
know.
but I don't. But anyway.
Yeah, the aesthetics is dumb. I hate it.
Okay, so I don't understand that you can. That you just hate everything about. I loved how they went with comic book Joker for the first time since '89.
Yeah,
because everyone just
let's
just keep redoing Heath Ledger's look.
Well, the thing is,
like it was cool. What? It's cool in the Dark Knight that he just wears makeup. It's so cool.
I feel
because
like
that Batman universe is so realistic, but to keep doing it is so fucking lame to me, because I'm like, oh, so it's
they didn't keep doing it. They only did it another time with the Joker.
They've changed
That's
it. Well, it's
with Joker. That's it.
What do you mean?
With you're talking
Joker,
about the other Joker movie, right?
I'm talking about in other. There's other like there's a lot of comic book shit, and I don't know. It drives me nuts. But yeah, I don't. But I feel like. I don't know. I think he looks great, except the tattoos are pretty lame, but I think he looks really great beyond that aesthetically.
Well, talking about this Joker.
Shirtless.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
The Joker look aesthetically.
Are you okay with the way that in the Zack Snyder cut he looked?
The way he looked in that? I didn't like the long hair.
It looks stupid. He looked.
I didn't like the long hair.
It looked dumb. He had like the giant red around his mouth,
right?
Not just on his lips. I'm just saying that, like,
I don't
it's just
remember
for some reason
that I was talking about the Snyder Cut.
I know, but I'm just saying in general, I feel like the way that they're portraying Jared Leto's Joker is just bad.
I don't think
it's just bad.
I don't think so.
It's garbage.
Why? Why?
It's just bad.
What else is bad about it?
Because it's just
besides the way you don't like how he looks, and that because apparently he's too young looking.
Okay, this Joker didn't feel as fun as I feel like. Well, I guess Heath Ledger's is not as fun. But if they're going with an original, if they're going with an original origin of Joker,
I thought he was fun. Heath Ledger?
No, I'm saying
you said he's not fun. He's super fun.
He's fun.
He was funnier than I thought he would be too.
When he slides down the cash, when he slides down the cash and lights it on fire, that was fun.
Dude, his intro to those when the first time we see him in full makeup and stuff, that ha 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 aha he aha, like, dude, that's so fucking that's so interesting.
The thing is it's not funny. What
I thought it was funny.
You were laughing when you watched that scene.
Yeah.
What? Shut up. You were not laughing.
Book sounds.
Oh my god.
You don't think that's funny?
It's not. It's not funny.
Like, I thought
it's more. He's intimidating. He's an intimidating clown.
That's supposed to be a joke. I thought my jokes are bad. That is funny. And when he when he shows the grenades, it's like,
okay,
not below
this is not
proportion.
Axis Labs.
And then he's like jiggling around the thing, and they're like, what the fuck? But he's just so careless. Yeah. That's funny. And then but he has a lot of stuff in that he's funny.
But it's like a creepy
Heath Ledger is
it's a creepy, intimidating clown. And then
when
it's not like campy funny like Jack Nicholson's.
Scared of
Jack
clowns.
Nicholson's was funnier.
And then I think that he when he is in the hospital room with Harvey Dent, and he takes off when he like the nurse thing, whatever. But when he takes it off, and he just hi, like that's fucking.
Well,
funny.
that's funny.
And
Yeah, that part's funny.
When he pushes the button for the bomb, and he makes the sound himself, and then when it doesn't work, and he's jiggling around, that's
but
funny.
He's still,
and then how he gets all scared and jumps on.
He's still an intimidating weirdo clown.
Okay,
but it's not Jack
funny.
Nicholson, and he's the one that fell into the chemicals, right? So if we're
That
thinking
has
about
nothing-
if we're thinking about Jared Leto's Joker,
cares?
then his Joker should be like, it felt like he was going for like more intimidating gangster.
Okay, but I was.
It's like,
you were saying
what?
Heath
He's
Ledger
not funny.
wasn't fun
I would
funny.
like him to be funny in some kind of way. Where was he funny in this movie?
Listen.
Joker was not even funny in this movie.
No, you were trying to like gaslight me right now into thinking.
What?
Yeah, you are, because you're like, you went, oh, Heath Ledger wasn't, and so I start talking about all the scenes
that you think that he's funny. But what I meant by funny is campy funny.
No.
Campy and funny.
Whatever.
And there's only one scene that was actually pretty funny, was the scene where he does the high.
No, I think he's
in the nurse costume.
I think he is
That's
genuinely.
the only part that's like, yeah, that's really funny.
Okay, you didn't think things were fun. I think Heath Ledger is genuinely funny in a lot of the movie.
Oh my god,
and he is great.
But the thing is, it doesn't matter with Heath Ledger because he didn't even fall into the chemicals.
This is what I'm
he
talking
didn't
about.
even fall into the chemicals, and
It
he didn't
doesn't
get.
fucking
It does matter because
it doesn't.
Leto was the one that fell into the chemicals
Oh
too.
my God.
Jack Nicholson was
You
the one
are
that fell into
gaslighting me
the. What
right
are you
now.
talking about?
You won't even let me fucking say my piece.
Oh my god, you've been saying your
only-
piece all freaking time.
I said,
you were talking.
I said things about Heath Ledger, and then you started talking as if it were the argument that I was saying, because you were like, no, because then Jared Leto. I wasn't fucking talking about Jared Leto. No, he's not. I don't think he's funny.
You were trying to point out times where he was funny.
Heath Ledger.
That's what I'm saying.
You started talking
but
about
you
Jared
didn't.
Leto.
You didn't understand
What
I meant by funny, by my
Jared
version
Leto.
of funny, as in campy funny, like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
So you think Jack Nicholson as Joker is what funny is?
No, I'm saying that
like,
his
that's
version
comedy,
is a lot more funny in a goofy character way, just like the animated series Joker is.
I think
right?
that they were.
Am I wrong?
I think I probably laughed at. I think like genuinely thought was actually funny and not just him acting like an ass. Jack Nicholson probably about as much as Heath Ledger, but he went for it more. He was campier.
Yeah,
but you didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Campy.
Well, that's what you didn't let
funny.
me express what I was trying to say because you were comparing.
I said
Jack.
The
You're talking about Leto.
I said funny.
Coming from that origin. Jack Nicholson's came from that origin, right?
Okay.
So why would he not be campy and funny?
Into the chemicals has nothing to fucking do with being funny or. He didn't act campy enough because chemicals.
It's true.
Everyone knows that chemicals make things campy.
Oh well, the chemicals were the same reason why the smile gas made people laugh, right? So why not?
Only in Batman '89, but yeah.
Well, who cares?
Only in Batman '89.
Okay. All right. So then how's he get the smile toxin then? Where's the toxin come from?
He makes it. No one knows.
Where does he make it from?
No one knows.
Where do you think he makes it from?
What do I think he makes it from? I know he doesn't make it from those chemicals that burned down and don't exist anymore. And they were chemical waste. Well, they weren't making something. It was
we don't
waste.
Know. Well, maybe he could have used it. We don't know. He's talking about.
Okay. But also, they're not, it's not like, he doesn't make it from those. He doesn't like own.
Okay, well, this is here nor there. Okay,
yeah, no, because
it's here nor there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. Why does it matter? It doesn't matter
because like, but no one knows. Like, there's not. No one
I'm
knows
just saying
why the Joker
that
knows
his
how to
Joker
make
was
things.
not funny to me in any way or made me like smile in kind of like a campy way. Jack Nicholson's did that. Heath Ledger's did that.
Okay.
Right?
Apparently not.
And Mark Hamill's Joker in the animated series was that way. So why wouldn't he be that way? Why wouldn't he be funny in some kind of way or kind of like a pranker, like prankster, right?
Well, because he's not the prankster. That's someone else. He's the Joker. But anyway, so
oh my god, I can't believe you just did that. So lame.
He's I wouldn't want the Joker in necessarily.
His Joker's so
to play
confusing, dude.
Pranks on
I don't
people.
get his Joker. I don't.
But yeah, you just. What do you mean? You know,
the only thing that was
exactly
like reminiscent of the Joker was that his crew that would shoot up places was like they're dressed up in like weird outfits.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that a lot because that's very Joker.
Yeah, that was great.
But his personality and the way that his scenes in the movie.
Oh, you know what scene I liked with him that I thought was funny? That I do like it is the scene where they're intimidating the guard from I guess Arkham.
Yeah.
It's Arkham, right? That they're in. They say
was that Arkham?
I don't know.
I don't think
it's
Arkham.
Blackgate. It's Blackgate. It's the actual prison.
Yeah.
It's Blackgate prison.
Bell Bev, right? Or
Bell Rev.
Bell Rev.
Bell Rev. Same thing.
Yeah.
It depends on. Yeah. Is it Bell Reeve or is it Blackgate?
It's no. Well, so Bell Rev or whatever.
I know they're both things. Bell Reeve,
I think
that's where they're
two
at.
people in different places, right?
Oh, okay.
I think that's
and
where
then
some
Arkham,
of them were and some of them weren't.
Yeah, and then Arkham is the flashback shit.
Yeah.
With Joker and with Harley. Mm-hmm. Harley's origin bullshit. Yeah. Terrible. Yeah. Fucking dumb.
Also, anyway, I mean, if you're a professional psychiatrist,
Harley Quinn being
psychologist,
bleached, I don't like her new thing.
Yeah.
But that's how she's in the comics. Everything now, she always will be now. I'm like, I didn't need her to literally be female Joker, because it used to just be makeup.
Yep.
With Harley, she was the one that wore makeup.
Yeah, she would just wear the Jester or the Harley Quinn costume.
Well, yeah, and then like the white on her face.
Yeah, I did like how they kind of paid homage to that. She like pulls it out of the chest, you know.
Yeah, well,
and one of the scenes she was wearing
a flashback. It was the Alex Ross painting of her. It's exactly the Alex Ross painting of her dancing with the Joker, and he's in that black tuxedo, and he looks fucking great in the black tuxedo. I liked that because that's Alex Ross always he doesn't do him in the purple suit unless he has to for a comic book story, you know. But when he just does his paintings of things, it's Alex Ross, by the way, people, being a famous comic book painter, this artist.
Yeah.
He made very like hyper realistic photos that look nice. But when he draws Joker, he's usually in a black tuxedo. Mm-hmm. And there's a few Joker storylines where he wears just black. Black is kind of interchangeable with purple a lot of the times, I've noticed. So that's kind of his thing. But because in the comics, he's not, he wears different things. Like he's been around for 85 years, you know, but whatever. But yeah, that scene was good. Like it looked really nice she's in her classic Harley Quinn Jester costume and he's in the black tuxedo, and then they ruined it because it looked great and he has like this good smile in it where it even was like, oh yeah, you should just look like that, where it's like that looked like the Joker to me. And then he looks right into the fucking camera. He looked right down the barrel. I was like, oh, come on. But no, I'm not saying I love Jared Leto's Joker. I'm saying there are aspects of it that I like.
You love him so much you have a poster of him in your bedroom. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. No, if I had like I actually do.
He's your favorite Joker. I get it.
I have a Joker poster in my room.
Yeah, it's Jared Leto.
Yeah,
with his shirt off.
No, of course, it's Denny O'Neil and Bryan Adams, comic book version of him in the 70s. Anyway,
that's weird.
Why?
Yeah. Well, you're getting naked in front of him.
That I'm getting. Well, it's not my bed. I said it's not my bedroom. My bed. He's in my living room.
Oh, okay.
I was just saying because you said bedroom, but yeah, in our living room we have that. Well, I have like comic book stuff by my bookshelf.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just think there are things to like about Jared Leto's Joker. But
the thing is, Jared Leto has like really nothing to do with the main story.
But that's the thing. Okay.
We're talking so much about Jared Leto and he has nothing to do.
Well, here's the thing with Jared Leto.
This plot.
Regardless of what you think about the Joker and that, I don't know, or how he's portrayed, whatever, because the Joker is portrayed like, yeah, there's a couple of scenes just to get him, just to kind of, probably mostly just to have Joker in the movie more, but really, he's just there to kind of explain Harley Quinn's background. Joker is not even a character in this movie.
He's not even part of the Suicide Squad.
There's nothing to him.
Yeah.
In this.
Well, he was supposed to be a bigger part of the movie.
Yeah, barely. I've seen those deleted scenes. There's not much.
Yeah.
There's not much going on.
Not even.
This is what the movie should have been about.
Okay.
This is the tweak, I think. The Suicide Squad. Why? It's so stupid that they're like, our plan is, what if Superman was evil? They straight up say if he tore off the roof of the White House
and just killed
the president and whatever. So basically, what if Superman's evil? He's not, and that's not the point. The point is, what if someone comes along that is powerful like that and is evil, and Superman's not around, because right now Superman's dead. But like, say there's no Justice League, they don't know about that. But first of all, that is the dumbest fucking thing. That is the dumbest
their
thing
selling
they could
point.
have. The selling point is so fucking stupid because what if Superman did who's going to take him down? Batman.
The good guys will take down the bad Superman.
Batman literally just beat his ass a couple of months ago. In the timeline of where this movie takes place, Batman had just kicked his ass. Yeah. It would be Batman.
He's doing the same thing. Yeah.
So
you think that he does?
The problem?
Yeah, he has contingencies for this situation
it's so
too.
Dumb.
Why do you need your own task force?
You don't. Even if you don't know, because they wouldn't know. Like Batman has contingencies for this and this, but like. You know that he kicked Superman's ass, so what's the problem? Yeah. Like, okay. Anyone else. Yeah. You don't need this. But even say that they don't know about that. They don't know that Batman is, say they're not sure if Batman's good or bad, whatever, okay?
Well, the thing is they knew that he was good because they tipped Batman about Deadshot.
I'm saying, say they don't know.
Okay.
The answer to the fucking who can take down Superman is not a guy that shoots regular guns, a girl with a baseball bat, a fucking guy that throws boomerangs,
and a guy that's a crocodile.
Dude, they failed the boomerangs. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? He doesn't throw anything in that movie except the fucking camera boomerang, dude. He uses them as knives, and it drives me fucking crazy.
Well, he threw one boomerang is when he was doing that heist, and he kills the guy with a bag.
Yeah,
that was the only time.
But like, he doesn't use them, dude.
He doesn't have. Yeah,
that's so dumb.
Yeah,
because like they could have
the real
Captain
so nice.
Boomerang
would be throwing nonstop.
Yeah, and even if
catching, throwing.
Well, he could be doing that, and they could even show how ineffective boomerangs would be. Yeah. But then to have him like actually save the day with one at the end, if they were making jokes, would be hilarious. Yeah. But you'd have to first write a good movie instead, which David Ayer is incapable of. But anyway, like. It's not going to be this fucking squad, dude. Like Killer Croc. These people couldn't take down an evil Superman. Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Nope.
He wouldn't even have to. He'd be in the sky and just laser vision, and they're gone. You know, even if you gave him a kryptonite bullet, Superman's faster than a speeding bullet. So what the fuck is going on? But anyway, it's not going to be this.
It's a dumb selling point.
That shouldn't have been.
And Amanda
the fucking
Waller
movie should have been
pitch.
That the Joker got out and Batman is off doing something. Batman's not around. They don't know why. They could show us. Maybe he's off somewhere. Maybe show him hurt with like in fucking Nanda Parbat with fucking Ra's al Ghul and shit. Yeah. You could do stuff like that and just show. But then Gotham is under siege or whatever, right? And then the Suicide Squad is formed to go on a suicide mission to fight the Joker because then you're elevating two characters.
Harley Quinn.
Well, that gives reason, but you're saying that it's a suicide mission to go up against the Joker. But you're also saying it takes the government coming together with soldiers and doing all this stuff and a suicide squad of like super villains.
Yeah.
To do one guy's job. Yeah. And so you're elevating, you're saying Joker's that dangerous, but you're also saying Batman's that badass.
Yeah.
And that would be great for your universe.
And that would have made Jared Leto shine in that role.
Because then he would have been the main villain. Yeah. And then he has to do more and you know, he would have had more time to shine.
And now it becomes this power struggle between Harley Quinn trying to figure out if she wants to be with Joker or she's thinking, well, he left me to die.
And they would pick her to be on the Suicide Squad That's the only time it would make perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because then sequels, it's just, no, well, she's one of us. She's on the squad already.
Yeah.
But for the first one, it makes sense because who knows Joker better than his ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
And just say they're already broken up. You don't need all that. Just who knows him better than his ex-girlfriend, partner in crime, henchwoman, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, that's the movie.
Yeah. No, that should have been.
I've had a lot of time to think about it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well, I mean, we
like,
didn't know in the trailers what the hell this movie was about. Like, they didn't really.
Right.
They showed like the train getting like destroyed and shit, but they never
because
like
it showed stuff like that. I was like, it's the fucking. I thought I knew it was the.
You
Enchantress.
knew it was an Enchantress
Because Enchantress is evil and she's on the Suicide Squad. Like that made no sense.
Yeah, that was okay.
know?
Also, why was Amanda Waller playing love match or like
what?
she was like Cupid, like, oh well, I knew that Rick Flag would fall in love with her.
Right,
Like, shut
so
up,
dumb, dude.
Like, no, what?
And I don't mind Amanda Waller knowing things, but like no one would know that.
Yeah, no.
You know, like
No.
make it realistic at least.
Yeah.
I like Amanda Waller in this too, by the way. But anyway,
they said that they
should we
wanted.
just
They were
talk
saying
about,
that
like,
Oprah Winfrey
good things about
could have
it?
been Amanda.
She would have been
Waller.
great,
Yeah,
too.
she would have been great.
she's a great actress. Well, used to be. I
Yeah,
mean,
but she would never
I
do
don't
a
know.
comic book movie, dude.
I don't know. I think there would have been a high profile thing to show her back in acting because the one thing that she chose was A Wrinkle in Time because she's looking for a big franchise to like, hey, I'm acting again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, after Selma.
But I'm glad that she didn't. She would have been great. But again, same with Will Smith. It's like, well, I guess we're not getting Amanda Waller anymore. She's not going to come back for sequels.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway,
I think,
let's talk about
Will
let's
Smith
talk about
didn't
the
want to
squad.
come back because of how bad the first one did, right?
Probably, but
like,
like
that's. I felt
he's
like that was
just
the whole
such a
thing,
big
right?
star. Like I don't know. And what sequels has he done
Yeah.
except for Men in Black?
Yeah, was it true that
Right?
that
Do
he
you,
was
like-
like egotistical about his role in that movie, and you wanted to be bigger than that? Like you wanted to be the main character?
I heard that's what, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I
who
don't-
knows?
is that true?
But
I
at
don't
the
even
same
know.
time, give it to him. I'm down with him
Yeah.
being the main character. It's it's Deadshot. He's the leader. Not usually Rick Flag, but like. I don't know.
Yeah. Also,
Rick
why
Flag's
did
part of
why
it?
did, why did
They're different
Batman?
eras too. So it's like Rick Flag used to be in the classic comics.
Yeah.
It's like Rick Flag was a character. He was in charge of the Suicide Squad in World War II. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but who cares? I don't give a shit.
Why did Batman decide to whip Deadshot's ass in an alley with his kid there? Like that's so. I feel like that's not a Batman
it's
thing
not
to
Batman.
do. Like Batman, he would wait until his daughter wasn't there and then whip his ass.
Or
Like why did like, he came down and was like, hey, like
Or
I don't
just-
want to do this in front of your. Why even show up if you didn't want to do it in front of the kid?
Well, there's a way to write that too, where it's like Deadshot is always fucking. He's too dangerous or whatever, but around his kid he's not. So,
Yeah.
but then say that because right
Yeah.
now what it looks like is Batman. He's getting off on purpose, beating this guy's ass in front of his kid. What was up with what Will Smith was wearing? He looked like a pimp.
Well, I think it's because
That's what he wears?
Yeah, well, he was
That's
just
what
like
Deadshot dresses like.
He looked good. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was thinking about that
But
swag,
it's
and I was
so
like,
weird.
damn.
I loved it.
The top
Like,
hat.
It's so weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
His fucking outfit.
It was good. He looked good. He looked hella good. And he was taking this girl out on a shopping spree, dude.
Yes, yeah.
And then he got his ass whipped by Batman.
Yeah, he's like,
I
you know
don't know.
what's a good idea? I'm a known supervillain. I'm gonna go out in Gotham, night on the town, baby.
Yeah, and we're gonna walk into this alley, and guess what? It's Crime Alley, bitch.
Because now I've stepped into it. So now every time I step into it, whatever alley I'm in is Crime Alley.
It's Crime Alley, and Batman's there now.
It's just so weird.
Yeah, super. Yeah, I don't get it.
Batman, that's not a very normal thing. Even with this Batman, I don't think he would do that if it's going off based on the other two movies he's in, you know? But he, or at least grab him
Yeah.
and fucking go up. Or they were in the world's foggiest alley.
Yeah.
Like they were in the alley of discarded smoke machines. So he might as well have taken him into that.
Yeah.
And kicked his
also,
ass. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure Deadshot could have got out of bat cuffs. Let's be
And also-
he
well-
handed like, yeah, I'm gonna tie you up, dude.
And
He's
don't just do all
Deadshot. He
that.
knows.
Batman came
He knows
down
things.
with his cape and like,
Yeah,
what? Don't do it. Just land on top of him so he gets knocked out.
yeah,
And then you don't have to kick his ass in front of his daughter.
yeah. Well, I mean, he should
You
have
could
just kicked his daughter
just
at that point.
Knock him out.
Yeah, he knocks him
And be
out,
like-
and then he like drop kicks his daughter. You
But
know,
all-
just like
Because like
you're part of a crime family.
he might as fucking well have.
Yeah.
It's so
Also,
weird.
his daughter became his like she straight up betrayed him. Like she's just like, no, daddy. No, daddy.
Don't
She's
shoot
like, dude,
Batman.
dude, in that situation where your dad is getting his ass whipped, you would be rooting for your dad to
Well,
whip
and
that
also-
bat's ass.
It's so dumb. Like, no, daddy. But also, we had just seen this Batman get in another movie, and he can get shot, and it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
So he was fine.
Yeah.
But it was dead shot, so he
You
probably would have got him
shot
right in the mouth.
teeth. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
That's another cool
then I
scene
would
in that
think
movie,
that
too.
This Batman would fucking be able to be smart enough to put his fucking gauntlet in front of his mouth.
yeah.
That's the whole thing, you know, because they were fucking bulletproof too.
He
anyway,
probably would have shot him in the eye.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
that good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, Deadshot's crazy.
I
That
like
whole
they
scene where
showed
he's
his
just
powers,
like, yeah, it's
but
like so badass.
You notice they don't make it explicit except in that scene. Like I felt like for audiences, they should have said he can't miss. Like that's his power. Like
Yeah.
he can miss. It's not like he can't affect like reality.
Yeah.
It's just he doesn't miss. That's
Yeah.
his thing.
He's
you
just
know?
hyper focused,
Yeah.
accurate.
He has
Him and Bullseye, man.
and Hawkeye.
And Hawkeye.
Yeah. They all
I
have
don't
the
forget-
same
same weird
superpower. It's
power.
actually a really popular and
Yeah.
well used like throughout the comic book universe's superpower. They never say it though. The Marvel movies really need to express that like Hawkeye can't miss. He's that badass.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be arrows. It could be anything. It's
Yeah.
just he does arrows, but they haven't. So it
No.
just looks like the Avengers have a guy with a bow and arrow on the team.
Yeah,
You
what does he
notice that?
what does he do? Yeah, exactly.
And he's never been like super accurate, except in the first Avengers movie, where they focused on that more. Since then, it's just him shooting arrows into the crowd of bad guys.
Yeah.
And it's never mattered.
Nope. Because you're going to hit something.
Except in the old one.
Yeah.
In the first one. Anyway. But yeah, Deadshot shooting through the same bullet hole over and over and over.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the squad.
Yeah, let's talk about Squad.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn.
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She did an amazing job of being Harley Quinn. Like
She's a really good actress too.
Yeah. My sister brought it up and she was like, Kristen Bell could have been Harley Quinn, but I was like, yeah.
No.
She's a little short though.
Yeah.
I think she could have been great.
I don't know. I think I would hate that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're not a Kristen Bell fan?
No, I like her. I like her. Yeah. I think she's good.
I mean, Margot
think
Robbie's
she's
a
good.
better
I like her in
pick, but I'm
things.
just saying she could have been okay.
I don't see Kristen Bell. Like, I don't think she could pull off being even at all believably a bad guy. You know what I mean?
She played Elle in Heroes. Remember that? You ever watch Heroes?
I watched Heroes. No, I like
First season was good. It was a good first season.
First season was really good.
second-
The third season's really good too.
Oh, there's a third season.
There's 4.
In the original?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of the original. There's 4. It went on for 4.
Is that when
seasons
it
straight.
got weird? The third season was when it got a little weird, right?
The third
with
season-
the Mexican like brother and sister coming over the border with their weird powers.
I don't remember. I just remember. I know like the main
It doesn't-
storyline. They
it's
had
not-
they had
it's
a
not-
villains. They had a villains storyline because Siler got his powers back, and then he ended up getting to remember Claire, the cheerleader.
Yeah.
He got to her and got that power. That's how the season started. So it was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And so he got the healing power, and then it goes in. It had 2 storylines, and then the second one was fugitives, and that's where it really fucking kicked off and picked up because then it was the government finally figured out what was going on, and now it was an X-Men story. They were hunting the fucking So it was awesome. You should check it out. But you can
I'm not
skip-
gonna.
I think it's great, dude. I love Heroes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't have liked her very much as Harley Quinn. I don't know. I just don't. And who knows? Maybe I don't know. I'm sure she could have pulled it off.
Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's move on to the
now I'm
next.
stuck on it.
Who else would have been
Harley
a great?
Quinn.
Who could have been another Harley Quinn besides Margot Robbie?
It doesn't have to be a blonde actress.
And well, I know that. Like I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not saying. Oh, it has to be a blue-eyed blonde actress. I'm just saying. My sister brought it up, and I was like, yeah, okay.
No, maybe I'm just not that as big of a fucking fan of
Kristen
Bell as I thought.
I do love Kristen Bell,
but I do like her a lot.
Yeah, I love Kristen Bell.
You know, but
I could see her doing it, but I don't know if she's tall enough for that role. I guess.
Yeah,
that's the only issue that I would
have had a hard time with the physicality of getting into basically. Apparently, David Ayer thinks Harley Quinn needs to wear underwear as her fucking main
superpower
super suit. Why not put her in just
Daddy's
like in
little
pants?
girl.
What the fuck was she wearing?
Yeah. Short shorts and
David Ayer's a fucking idiot. Because look at what he
isn't that
did.
like the part of the comics? Like, wasn't that what her aesthetic was? Or he was the one that made her.
He made that, and so now and then the comics were like, people will be confused. They won't understand that this is the same character. Yeah, they will. Yeah. We get it.
Yeah,
they just think audiences are so dumb.
Yeah,
you know they really do.
They are.
They are. No,
what? I think so.
They are not
the majority of audiences.
I don't think they're. I don't think any audience is as dumb as the fucking movie studios.
If it wasn't for David Ayer, we wouldn't have hot.
We've had sexy Harley Quinn before,
like hot Harley Quinn costume
cosplay.
Yeah, cosplays.
Yeah,
like
thanks, David.
Yeah,
but no, it's so odd, and it's such. Like, I don't know, and I think it's. I think it's such an ugly costume, and it doesn't. It's not even like all the way her colors. You know what I mean? It's like she's wearing blue.
That
and
year,
has that daddy's girl thing, and she has her choker, and I'm just like, this is. I hate it. Dude.
Yeah, that year,
I hate that Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn was the #1 dressed up for Halloween.
I'm girls. Sure.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And I bet you it's still these days.
Yeah. I'm
like
not
every year after
that,
it's just all Harley Quinn, like #1.
Yeah.
That's
#1
there was
sold something
costume
to it that apparently people like.
Girls love dressing up as crazy girls, I guess.
But for me, I fucking hate Harley Quinn's not her whole look, but her outfit. I think she looks fucking stupid.
I don't hate it.
I think it looks dumb, and I just think it's stupid. I hate it. I hate everything about it. It makes no fucking sense. Here's your stuff. And like, this is her gear, and she's going out, and it doesn't. It's just, I don't know. I just think it's dumb and worthless. And I hate everything about it.
I like the
literally everything about it.
Like I like the these days, or like the newer comics with Harley Quinn, the artist that, well, I don't know if that it was the artist's job, but she has like these super long ponytail, like, or pigtails, and I like
that's how she's been for years in the comics.
Well, like this.
Oh. Yeah, that's not what she looks like in the comics.
Yeah, and so I've seen her a lot like this, and I'm like, I like that.
I think that looks a lot better.
Yeah, this
looks
great.
Showing me looks way better than the fucking piece of shit costume she's wearing in this movie.
It's like that giant bow, and she's got the red and the black. I like
basically, you know how she looks in the trailer for the new Suicide Squad movie? That, like how she looks in this, that's what she looks like in the comic books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, yeah, that's fine.
That's what she looks like.
Okay.
And so I hate everything about her costume. But I mean, she looks great in it. Don't get me wrong. She's a beautiful woman, but I fucking hate it. I hate Harley Quinn. I think she looks just as dumb as the Joker, which is fitting, I guess, because apparently.
Wait, I thought you said you liked him aesthetically. What? What are you saying?
I said we're only talking about.
You just said that you look stupid.
No, you just gaslight
I'm not.
everything.
How am I? I'm quoting you.
No,
I'm quoting.
No,
I'm quoting. You said that you like his aesthetic.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I said let's talk.
I thought our whole conversation, our whole verses was about
our verses was that there were things to like about this Joker in general, and then I said, okay, let's start with aesthetically. Aesthetically, I like the white skin and green hair, and then you turned it into, oh, you means you like the tattoos, and I said the tattoos are stupid, his clothes are stupid,
no, I didn't say
except
that.
for that one. He has two scenes where I like his black tuxedo, and I liked that purple maroonish jacket. That's all I said.
Yeah.
And the gold jacket is dope, but not for the Joker.
yeah.
Like, it is a fucking dope jacket for a supervillain, especially.
All right.
But no, I like his skin and hair, and that's
it.
And that's all I was saying.
That's it. Why was it a versus?
The verses was that there was good things that there are good things about this Joker, and then
I was just all bad.
And then I said, let's start aesthetically. And so with the aesthetics, I like the skin color and his hair, and you fucking lost it on everything. And then now you're gaslighting people and me into thinking that I love this Joker and everything about him.
No, you do. You said David Ayer was your favorite director.
Yep.
You said that Training Day was your favorite movie.
Oh man, what an overrated piece of shit. It's so fun.
And Ethan Hawking is your favorite white dude.
It's just Hawk.
That does.
It's Ethan Hawke.
Okay. We need to wrap this up. Okay. Final thoughts.
Okay. The squad.
Okay, the squad.
Let's talk about the squad real quick because it's about the Suicide Squad. So
we've only talked about Joker
and Harley Quinn. Look,
and
so
Joker's not even
in this movie.
Joker,
but again, her skin color thing was fine, and I thought it was interesting at the time. Not her like outfit, but like, oh, they gave her like the chemical thing,
Yeah.
And then the comics were like, us too. People will be confused if they're not the same. When the millions of people see this movie, we'll just all those millions of new people will want to read our comic. No, they won't. They're still not going to read your fucking comics.
I haven't even read
your
the
comic
comics.
book industry. Is not going to blow up again. Ever. I'm sorry, but it's especially not going to blow up because they saw a movie, even if it was good, in which this wasn't. But anyway, okay, Harley Quinn, she's great.
We talked about
she's great
Boomerang,
as Harley Quinn. Boomerang, not just
Captain Boomerang.
Well, we talked about like that he doesn't do much, but I love him.
Yeah, he's the best part of the movie.
I love Jai Courtney as him. This is the best role he's ever had.
Oh man,
and he looks like he's going to be fun in the next one too.
I'm excited.
And then Deadshot we talked about.
Yeah, we talked about Deadshot.
Will Smith was great.
We didn't talk about Crocodile.
Killer Croc. I don't know. How do you feel about this look of Killer Croc?
This is my issue
because I've seen it. This has been an interpretation a few times in the comic books and stuff where it's because I mean it's supposed to be like it's a guy with a skin condition, and then as time has gone on, he's gotten more reptilian in the comics, and they're like, he's literally Crocodile Man. But initially, he was supposed to not be that. He's supposed to be a skin condition.
I see my favorite version of Killer Croc was the one from Arkham or the Arkham games,
Arkham Origin,
where you're like you're dodging him.
Where
the
he's
sewers,
like a crocodile man.
And he's just this huge hulking dude.
Yeah,
I liked him
in the Arkham Origin because he looked more. At least he looked like he was a person at one point, But he was a big dude, and you have to like dodge this shit. But the way they do it in those games where he's under the water
and he's like jumping, like,
but we have no idea when it's gonna be. It's so scary when you first play that game.
It's badass.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So when they said Killer Croc, I was like, oh,
excited.
Shit. I was like, yeah, if he's that Killer Croc, that big-ass hulking man.
So they would have to do crocodile. It in like CG.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did the new, what you call it? What's his name?
King Shark.
All
right.
Yeah. And they should have just did something like that. I don't think they had the budget. What am I talking about?
Yeah,
dude, they had the budget.
Yeah.
So why didn't you just do a CG Killer Croc? I don't understand.
Probably, I don't know, in case people loved this.
You did
Abomination.
You did what's his name? Abomination.
Or maybe they wanted to go with the original version, original
Maybe.
idea of Killer Croc, that he was just a disfigured
I'm sure
person.
it'll cost less to like just put face makeup.
I think he looks fine. I think he looks fine because you're not playing a game.
Also, he had that velvet ass hood. Did you notice that? He had that velvet
where he's just
hoodie.
a monster from under the water every once in a while. Like that wouldn't translate well into like, let's recruit him because then we already have seen him, so it's not scary anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I mean, it would have worked as much. But they should have given him something. Yeah. What do you mean?
Well,
but the bad guys are just little goopy monster guys. They're not going to be afraid of Killer Croc. And
I know
him
that,
doing that.
But it would have been more badass if he was just hulking and he's just throwing these dudes and biting them in half and stuff.
Yeah,
that would have been badass.
Yeah,
yeah, but they didn't do that.
No,
so whatever.
I don't think I have an opinion either way. I don't. Really.
Yeah. I just think that would have benefited the character and the movie if they did something like that.
True. Yeah, because they would have given them a character like a huge superpower.
Was a grapple man? Person. I don't know. What was that guy?
Slipknot.
I
knew before I even saw the movie because he's the one that's played like he's not played by someone famous. No one. It's Slipknot.
Yeah.
Like. Not even D-list, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But like,
he can climb anything.
I knew for a fact, he's the guy that they're gonna blow up his head to show that how the devices work.
Yeah.
And guess what happened?
Yep.
This movie is so predictable and garbage.
Yep.
Oh my god. And then is that
just Enchantress, and that's about it.
Rick Flag. I liked him fine. Katana. Dude,
oh shit!
Katana, the biggest disappointment ever. She fucking looked great.
Yep.
And she had one cool fight moment, and that's it. Because they're like, hey, the souls of the people she kills get trapped in her blade. Yeah. Why even mention that if you're not going to use it?
Yep.
What the fuck? It should have been the fucking. What is going on?
Yeah.
She should have been threatening people with it more.
She should.
She was the one keeping them in line, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, she should have fucking killed the Enchantress, and her soul should have been gotten ripped out, and now she's stuck in Katana's blade, bro.
And it makes her sword stronger.
Yeah,
yeah. Well, now she's got Enchantress abilities.
It's already the Soul Blade, but I know. I'd hate that. I don't want Katana to have that. But
yeah, it was kind of stupid because like she was like this this warrior, but then she was just like Kurosu. Like what? Like Kurosu means kill, and like I'll kill you in Japanese. She just said it like randomly because like what? Like
did she say it randomly?
Yeah, well she
was threatening.
She was threatening them, but in a sense it was just like stupid. It was like. I hated that line. I was just like, that shouldn't be a thing.
But she's saying, I will kill you?
Yeah, I will kill you.
But isn't that wasn't she?
She was being like threatening, but also it was like, it's just a very
wasn't
generic Japanese saying that was just like.
It wasn't when he introduced her?
Yeah, it was when he introduced her, yeah. It was just kind of for me. I thought it was like, well, you could have done more than just say Kurosu or whatever. Who cares? Who cares? I do like Katana though. I cared enough that it bothered me. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But people didn't. They don't know. They don't know. There could have been other ways of saying something.
I'm telling you right now, it's because she had a bigger role that was cut out of the movie. In the trailer, there's scenes of her crying and like. Talking to her dead husband inside the sword.
Oh yeah, and they even explain it. It's like, oh yeah, she's
and they have a scene where she's like crying in the show, and there's like you can see the souls moving through the sword. It's not in the movie.
Yeah, nope.
Like
those trailer ass bastards, dude.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, we don't want to. No one cares about souls in the sword.
Yeah, I really wonder what this fucking movie was before. They came in. I bet it was still garbage, but it was probably more coherent.
Bet you they had that one movie voice too. Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
That was the movie that they wanted to do, and it didn't pan out.
I know.
So, I don't know.
But I'm telling you, there's bits and pieces around this movie. There's cool parts.
Yeah.
There's some cool
like you
action.
Said, like the colors and the aesthetic. Like the trailers are badass.
Yeah. They really are.
So it's just like, whatever.
But the same, I'm telling you, with the same actors in the same exact roles, a great version of this movie could have been made with Joker as the villain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You elevate
just
Joker
you even
and you
saying,
elevate
like,
the squad.
explaining it.
Yeah.
Sounds badass.
That's what it should have been.
And like I said, it would have made Jared Leto's character make more sense to be in this.
Yeah.
It would have made him actually act as the Joker instead of just being a side part in the scheme of everything.
I think that's one of the biggest problems with his Joker, besides his fucking like shirtless, like trench coat wearing motherfucker, and the damage tattoo. But besides all that, the worst part about it is that the Joker isn't a fucking side character.
No.
The Joker is one of the most iconic and important supervillains in comic book history.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Batman's arch nemesis. And you can do a story where the Joker is a side character, but then he had better show up at the end and cause fucking havoc.
Yep.
But like that, he's a side character, but he make him fucking terrifying then. But you don't do, here's just some random scenes with him.
Yep.
Who cares? You know what I mean? Like when it's a side character, like as a side, like they showed too much. You know what I mean? But then too little for him to be a major part of this movie. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so would you say
fucking ridiculous?
Would you say you would give Jared Leto another chance at being a main part of a movie as
main
Joker?
part of the movie? I don't see why though. Why would you do that?
I mean, would you give him that chance?
I would rather see
a new Joker.
Well, I would rather. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to see this universe anymore anyway. I think it's gonna. No, I don't think we're ever going to see this universe again.
You think they're going to reboot it?
I think they're going to have the Batman. Flash movie fix all of it, and so certain things will be the same and certain things will be different.
Okay.
Aquaman will be the fucking same because that movie made money, and then Robert Pattinson's shit, he won't matter. He's a different reality. Yeah. And then Margot Robbie, if she doesn't die in Suicide Squad, she'll still be in some of their stuff.
She could still die in this one, and then Flash should just bring her back.
Yeah, they could do that.
They'll just do that.
And then the things that were like Henry Cavill won't be Superman, I don't think. And then Ben Affleck, he's on the. I don't know about him because I think
they're still talking about it, right?
Yeah,
of him coming back.
I don't know. Like we'll see. Because I'm guessing that Michael Keaton is going to be our main Batman in this universe. I think they have.
You think so?
They have plans for that Batman. I guarantee it. They didn't bring back Michael Keaton to play Batman for a tiny part in the Flash movie.
Yeah, I know he's going to have.
And they always have had this plan where they had this version of a multiversal Batman character. A Bruce Wayne from well, no, not to show it tons of Batman, but just that there's Batman and then there's the multiverse version of Bruce Wayne where he's different, but he's kind of the one that connects the movies and stuff. So I bet you we get to see him retire as Batman and then he's old Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And I bet you they fucking give us Batman Beyond. And I bet
I want it so
they
bad.
give us certain things. But then we have perfect ways to do it. Because like Michael Keaton, he's Batman for Batman Beyond stuff.
Yeah.
But then we still get to have like a Batman that is Bruce Wayne, a younger Bruce, you know what I mean? Like Ben Affleck or something like that. Because I love Batman Beyond stuff, but I don't know, like but I want to see Bruce Wayne being Batman because Batman Beyond is so different that there's such different characters.
It's like cyberpunky.
Not necessarily what I want the universes to go. Like I would have been disappointed if they did Batman Beyond instead of Batman, you know what I mean? So it's weird.
See, I wouldn't mind it though, because it would just make sense with Michael Keaton's character as an older Batman.
Yeah, if we have Michael Keaton, you do Batman Beyond.
Then you get Terry McGinnis.
But if you do any other, I don't know. And it has to be a specific world too, because then I hate that they don't have the balls at WB. I hope they eventually do to the Robins and all this stuff. Like, it just drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well,
to
I mean,
not see Robin and Nightwing and all these characters.
I mean, those characters are in Titans. Titans.
Yeah, that one dude, TV. I'm talking about in the movies. Yeah, on TV they've had.
They're doing it.
Everything.
It's happening right now.
Like, yeah,
Nightwing's there. He's doing it. He's whipping that ass with his batons.
Yeah, I know. But no, they don't have the balls in the movies to do it.
Yeah,
they don't.
They'll do it. They're just trying. You know, they're cocooning right now. You know, they're gonna come out as a beautiful ass butterfly.
You think so?
And it's gonna, instead of a butterfly, it's gonna be Robin.
You think Suicide Squad is like the start of a new fucking era of DC?
Well, I hope so.
They have a new person in charge of Warner Brothers,
and it's David Ayer.
But they have people that care about DC.
Yeah, well, I hope so. But
so we will fucking see. But I'm telling you, the characters that we've talked about with the squad, they're the only. If there's other ones, like there's other people in this. Is that it? Is that the whole squad? Guess what?
Yeah.
If they are,
it doesn't matter.
Then they're that fucking forgettable, dude. Like,
no, I think we got them all.
Who cares?
Yeah, yeah. We didn't even talk about the ending or the actual plot of the story because it doesn't matter. Exactly.
What plot?
I felt like it was just like we put together a team. Guess what? The team is actually the problem, and the team has to solve the team. But that's pretty much what it was.
It's awful.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's
really bad.
Stupid.
Makes no sense.
Dude, oh my God, we forgot about the guy who saves the day, dude.
Oh no.
El Diablo.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He turns into that giant Mayan fire monster.
Character.
Yeah.
Dude, that is so dumb. It's this
that's what
epic
he was.
moment, and it shows this huge fucking
fire entity
where he looks like Al Aztec, and then like in Spanish, let's do this, homie. He says, let's do this, homie.
He's from Oakland or something.
He called him homie. Like, that's okay.
Hey, you got a problem with the
No, I
essay?
got a problem with this essay. They're like, he's the emotional crux of this movie. People are really gonna like El Diablo. Dude, he killed his fucking kids.
Oh yeah.
Fuck El Diablo, dude. Like, and they're all crying at the end. Dude. What a manufactured dog shit movie ending when they fucking end it. In the Suicide Squad, sad to see this fucking guy who annihilated his family because he was like, and it wasn't like, oh, his powers went out of whack. He went upstairs to beat his wife, and then he just went too far.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And they're dead. And it's his fucking fault. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit, and he looks like he's always been a piece of shit. And then he ends up saving the world. That's fucking ridiculous. And like. No, fuck him. Fuck that character, bro. And like the Suicide Squad's all sad, and then like them coming back together is the dumbest thing. These people didn't fucking even meet, get to know each other.
Like that day, they met each other that day,
and they hadn't had any time to even like bond.
Yeah,
and
no,
just like,
no arcs.
We're coming back now. Like, and when it showed them all walking together, I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. The thing that made sense was the joke scene when they were like, oh, they're off, and then he when Captain Boomerang grabs the beers and runs.
Yeah,
you know, that's what made sense. They would all just scatter. Them coming back together to save the world makes no fucking sense. They didn't care about each other. They knew each other one day and hated each other, and they're all scumbags.
Yep.
But dude, and then they're like crying because El Diablo sacrificed himself. El Diablo.
Maybe they were more mad that the bad guy that was gonna destroy everything
didn't.
Yeah. They're like, oh,
he didn't.
The one thing we all wanted to do.
No, that would be an interesting development in this movie. That would be interesting. So I guarantee it was not the case.
Yeah.
Fuck this movie, dude. What do you think if you had to fucking rate this movie?
This fucking movie?
But you got to remember, you talked a lot of shit, but remember the cool fight scenes. Remember the cool Enchantress changeover.
Yeah, I love that.
I know, but
it's badass.
But it's the only cool thing about her is that she's
based on a true story.
When she transformed into the Enchantress, it looked cool one time. That's when that's the best part of your character. You're fucking up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, there was probably a really good editor or a guy that was like animating that and was just like, I'm a fucking god. And he was like the only good one on the team, and that was it.
No, because there's...
Because like, dude, I swear,
action.
Hollywood has a affinity to do these stupid fractal style graphics and like special effects, like these weird like symbol, like in the Snyder Cut, right?
Okay.
Steppenwolf's suit, how it kept on like
moving
and doing these weird, because they're all like fractal, like sharp, and it's the same way with this guy. It's like this weird, like a very kaleidoscopy graphics.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what the whole thing was like. It's just weird, and I don't know. Hollywood they just do it in every movie. It's always like the same, like very kaleidoscopy, shapy, triangles and squares bullshit.
Well, yeah, because animators are taught not to make things flat and boring. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
but
so if you're an animator where they're like, you're in charge of the shoulder.
Dude, they literally just do like, this is an algorithm that just repeats, and it's circular, and it's sharp, and it's triangles.
Because it looks
squares.
like it gives you something that's visually interesting, and it's easy to do. And that's why they do it.
That's why. That's why it's bad.
But of course you would do that.
That's bad.
You would rather it just be flat?
No,
You
I'm
think
saying
Steppenwolf
that I'd like it to rather be more interesting than just the
I think
the predictable,
is
what it is.
Okay, but I would say that
they did in the
Steppenwolf in the Snyder Cut, his armor moving was way more interesting than in the Joss Whedon cut, where it was just armor.
The thing is like you could have just had
though?
cool armor. You could just had really cool armor instead of like that. Steppenwolf in the original looks stupid as hell.
Steppenwolf's armor moved when he would move. It would move, and then when something would hit it, it would move and spike out. Then it would, and when he was going to get hit, it would get tighter.
Yeah.
Like it had a purpose.
Okay, it had a purpose. Okay,
but in general,
but you know what I mean. It's like why
maybe I don't know what you mean.
I don't know.
I
just have an issue with seeing the same type of special effects in every movie.
No, okay,
that's what I'm complaining about.
Let's talk about the blue light going up into the sky.
Yeah, that's like every
blue laser. Avengers 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Fucking this.
Yep.
Man of Steel.
Yep.
Which is weird in Man of Steel. That was laziness because with not what it was doing, but just that it had to look like that because, it was a blue laser coming down, but still, it was cool that it was terraforming, and I liked that it kept pulling things up, dropping them. That was interesting, but it didn't need to be a blue laser looking.
Yeah.
It's gravity. Like, you don't need to have anything.
Yeah.
It didn't need to have a fucking laser point like in the center. It's weird. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, let's rate this bitch.
Oh, dude, I don't know. But yeah, you got to remember all that awesome shit.
What the 1% of the movie?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 30% of it was like actually really cool.
So
the other one was just. So I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. Because it was bad.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was really bad and has no plot. It has a plot.
It has a plot. Like I said, it's like a
might
circular
as well
plot.
have no fucking plot.
Yeah,
because
it didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Again, it was like a DEFCON 1 world crisis situation.
And they only show you like what the
stupid
plot is and how to do it, like at the end.
Yeah.
When they come back together and it's like, she can show you this stuff, like what you really want, by the way. And they're like, no. Cool. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm same.
Same for it? Yeah.
Because there's some good stuff. And it was nice to see some of these characters brought to life for the first time. You know,
I'm giving
Killer Croc's
the only reason why I'm giving
first
it
time.
The only reason why I'm giving it a 4 is because of that Enchantress scene. So.
See, mine's for I like that was a cool visual. I don't know. I think there's other stuff in it.
And I do
That's
like
cool.
I do like
Margot
the beginning
Robbie
of the movie
as Harley Quinn, and that this movie gave us that.
Yeah.
You know, and it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like it gets that just for Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Introducing us to her as Harley Quinn is great.
Yeah.
She's really, really perfect as Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she is.
just fucking dresses like a fucking idiot. But mainly in this movie.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah.
Okay.
4 out of fucking 10.
Yeah, that's pretty
This
sad.
next one better be good.
You know what? I'm gonna end up giving it an 8. I feel it.
The new
I can
one?
feel it inside my bones.
I
I
bet
love
you-
me some James Gunn.
Dude, if it's an 8, then I guarantee I'm going to say like it's a 9 or a 10 because I really think it's going to be just, it's going to have a lot of stuff that comic book fans specifically are going to like, you know, like just the fact they could use any
We got
monster,
Starro, dude.
but it's Starro, the first Justice League villain, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
And
we're
he's
gonna see some
reoccurring
shit.
throughout like everything, like an animated series, and takes over Superman, and fights
Yeah, he's been
Batman Beyond,
Yep.
or Terry McGinnis.
All of those versions, by the way, much cooler than a real Starro.
Yeah.
Real Starro is an alien starfish, and they kick his ass, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the end.
Yeah.
The end. But like in other stuff, they've made him cooler.
Yeah.
You know, like more interesting. Why would the Justice League face this? But back in the day, the Justice League meant nothing. You
Yeah.
know, it was all the characters that weren't Batman and Superman. This is where you put them.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
So yeah.
On that note,
On that note
we're gonna end this episode.
of RJ Gaslights.
No. It's this episode of Suicide.
Squad.
Shit. Sorry. You
Squad.
know, I have too much things on my mind.
I know.
And, suicide is one
Keep
of them.
accidentally. Oh,
Squad. Sorry.
Squad.
I
Oh,
keep,
yeah,
every
yeah,
time
yeah.
I just always
Thank God.
freaking
Thank God.
blank out. Suicide Squad. Yeah.
Squad. What the fuck?
All right. We'll check you on the next one.
Peace.
Peace.